Ah, look at the state of my hair. Looking inside of the camera, look how long it is. If I take this off, it literally overflows my ears. I don't like that feeling. As hopefully I'll be liking the feeling at the end of today's episode. As welcome back, guys, to the FIFA 21 Road to Glory episode 12 of the Grimsby Town version. I mean, it might be the last time they are in if you haven't heard the real life news. The National League below Grimsby, who Grimsby sit rock bottom of, is continuing. So that means we're probably going to get relegated and not be on FIFA, which is just heartbreaking for me, but we've got to live with it, as today we could get to the Premier League. How different a game of FIFA can make it. With Rotherham up first, we're going to simulate that. Then Birmingham, I think we will simulate as well. I'm not sure on that yet. Then we have Bristol City. Then we have Brentford and Middlesbrough. I've decided I'm going to try and get 5 done. 3 played, 2 simmed, leave 3 for tomorrow. And I think if all goes well today and Sheffield United drop points, who also have a game in hand, we could get promoted. Not win the league today, that's going to probably go down to the wire by the looks of things, but I think we could get automatics. And that is a big achievement. Got the crappy top on as well. As first question from today in the press conference from Callum Adams saying when you get to the Prem, Jed Wallace could be good for competition with Serescu. That is a great suggestion. If he hasn't retired, I haven't checked him. I think you mean the one from Millwall. I might be wrong there, but Millwall are actually in the Prem. They've got 1 win, and I think they sit on like 8 points in the Premier League. So we could rob them when they come down. The other teams are Notts Forest and West Brom, who I've looked at players for when they come down and we go up, hopefully, if it stays like that. So yeah, tried to plan it out a bit as football friendly. If you get promoted next season, try and get Josh Meisjer for Jeff Cott and Burke's competition. I think that's a good suggestion. Meisjer should have some experience on this FIFA, of course, because he's got a couple more years. If it was at the start, I might have said a bit of a doubt, because of course he isn't really that experienced. Only a little flurry in Premier League with Sunderland and now with Fulham a bit, who are in our league. I don't know where he is actually on this career. I'm guessing he's probably at, was it Bordeaux, where he originally came from? I'm guessing he's still there. So last question, Jason Bell. Ian Hadji from Rages, I'm guessing that is. He would be a great one, the Romanian. I think he's like 19, probably like 24 now on this save. The length of time we've done this. Yeah, another good name. So hopefully we can make a name for ourselves and get to the Premier League. It's not much of a big deal to me now, because I feel like we've earned it. If it were at the start of the season, we just got into the automatics now, I would be buzzing. But we've had bigger games that we've kind of lost, like Manchester City and Burnley in the last episode. The real life thing that happened to Grimsby the other day with the National League not cancelling, it has got to me a little bit, but I've got to carry on and try and get them into the Prem here. So this is going to be the first team as soon as I swap out the international players, which is Nelson on the bench. Good to see him get in there, and of course Josh Doig, as I actually don't have another left back, do I? I'm going to have to trust Traore. No, Pollock. He can fit there. Yes, he can play left back with Schubert in the goal. Ayling, Gehi, Gregerson, Pollock, Harper, Connolly, Dowell, Serescu, Jeffcott and Decadova-Reid. Pope continues his rest from his shoulder injury as let's get a victory against the Millers. I think that's what they're called. Bottom of the league at Blundell Park, hoping for a big result, as they have only 4 at the back. That is good. That is what I like to see. Don't like playing against them 5 backs. It's going to be a quick, simulated one. This should be 3 points. I don't know. This is game in hand. As we have drawn it, though, I didn't expect that. Freddie Ladapo with the first goal, and Serescu to save us at the death against bottom of the league. I should have thought about it. You know what FIFA and football managers like? Bottom of the league always get something. What an idiot I am, man, as, oh my days, Sheffield United have gone above us. But we still do have the game in hand. Now it's going to be difficult to catch Burnley, who have got a win. Right, now it will be actually nervy if we get to where we want to be in automatics today and win the league. Of course, maybe today if we're very, very lucky, but next episode it's going to be a lot more harder as we have games in congestion as well. Birmingham City are 6 in the playoffs next also, which I think we guaranteed playoffs, but this is a game in hand. They played 39, we played 39. This is a big one. I should have thought nothing's really guaranteed in career mode, is it? Or FIFA in general, or even football in general, so I should have paid more attention against bottom of the league. With Schubert in the net for this Birmingham game, of course playing this one now. Ayling at right back, the captain, still not signed a new contract, but I'm going to hope to possibly do that if he'll take a lower one instead of a crucial. With Mike Gay at the side of him, Gregerson and Josh Doig on the left, Harper, Dal and Pope are the 3 in the midfield, with Serescu, Jeffcott and Decadova-Reid. And literally, Serescu is being the rescue. I use that like little rhyme a bit ago, but he's literally rescuing a lot of points for us at the moment as Birmingham City, the Blues, struggling in real life like Grimsby. A struggle match in real life is going to be a big promotion decider here. And here we go, we're against Birmingham in St Andrews, of course, ground share with Coventry in real life. A fun fact if you didn't know that, with Etheridge in goal, decent keeper, Dacres Cogley, George Friend, Vasveri and Seddon at the back. I basically signed Dacres Cogley all the time on Football Manager as well, if you wanted to know that. With Gardner and McGree in the midfield, Cowley, Halilovic, the failed wonder kid, and Villabilla on the wing with Jonathan Lecco, the actual wonder kid who's kind of still on for being a wonder kid in real life. Bought from West Brom. I think we got the better one with Raheem Harper though, so let's try and get the win. In fact, it's more vital than ever that we try and do this, as Lecco with a good turn still has the ball, does Jonathan, pulls it back, gives it to Riley McGree, out wide to Villabla now as he goes back into McGree, into Lecco, into Halilovic, Gardner. It's Birmingham starting with the ball. If we lose here, we could be in a bit of a predicament. Playoffs, again, which I don't want, as Lecco did touch that last. Birmingham with a good start, don't like it. As long as we don't do what we did against Burnley, we should kind of be fine. As Doig has a ball here, the left wing back, who's training to be a left back again, who's going to try and pull that back. Can he put it anywhere, or does he have to shoot? I'm going to try and shoot the finesse. Oh, what a goal from Joshy Doig! He is the best player in this team. Been here since episode 1, I think. Season 1 at least. And what a finish from a left back with 46 shooting. Yes, that's right. What a goal with a finesse on the right foot. He is back from international duty from Scotland with a bang. Learnt from Tierney and Robertson. As look at that. Not even facing the net. Turns past Etheridge. And first attack, first goal. Good start. Absolutely sensational from the left back. That is what you want in a defender, isn't it? Someone who can defend, flood forward, look like he's going to cross, cut inside and finesse it top bins past Etheridge. That was just fantastic when I say it out loud, as Danny Cowley now has the ball, or Danny Crowley. Bad tackle this time, Doig. Don't get everything right. However, he has earned it back. This guy looks like he's going to steal the show like he does in most games, as he gives it to Raheem Harper. Decadova-Reid this time making the run down the left. Losing a bit of pace, but still can cut inside like I usually do. In the middle to Harper. Can he score? I said we had the better West Brom player, but of course could not get the shot off. 20 minutes in though. They started brightly in the first 10. We have definitely kicked on after that. As are they going to go forward? It's Gary Gardner in the middle to Halilovic, who's still doing well. Jonathan Lecco. Harper actually bumped into his back and not got the ball, but it's straight past to Gregerson with a terrible pass out into Crowley, and it's very lucky on our part he has not punished us. Gregerson, that was terrible. I mean, Doig wasn't in the best position, but still the pass should be going to feet if he would have got it around the man. As Aylin struggling on the ball. Maybe it's a bit of age in his defence, which isn't doing as well now. He's struggling a little bit, as Decadova-Reid does have a ball on. The counter-attack still good enough for us. Decadova-Reid over the top to Jeff Gott, and it's 2. Let's forgive them defenders, shall we, as we have definitely made room for them to concede, even though I don't want them to loot. Jeff Gott doubles it. What a header this is. Bobby Decadova-Reid, and why were we even scared? A draw against Rotherham's just a blip in my eyes, as Serescu did rescue us by not letting us lose, and Jeff got with a little dink there. He should have never missed and didn't. Etheridge, tall, his frame can't get there, as the Mariners lead 2-0. Gardner puts the ball over the top, beats Doig to it, does Crowley, but still to no one. Passing's a little bit risky in this game. That was a risky one, but it has worked to Gregerson. I mean, I'm even slagging off bad passes which actually turn out good, as Doig get that little head on. That's not a good one from the left back though. He's going to fight for it back, close the gap as it goes to Harper. Birmingham City absolutely all over the place, as Dal can't get past the last man, but it should be us 2-0 up, or maybe 3 before half time. George Friend, he's aging a bit, him. Can't get a good ball or foot on the ball, as Doig whips the ball in towards Pope. Falls to Jeff Gott, on the edge to Dejan Serescu. What's he doing in the middle? There's a man down in the box, but Serescu tries to get a gap, and I don't like how Pope, he's injured again. I'm going to put Patterson off on a quick sub. He's injured all the time. He needs to get in the gym, really, doesn't he? You can see by his arms on his kit that he isn't the biggest of players, as that he's whipped in towards Jeff. Got Patterson just off the bench, whacks it straight at Halilovic, and it's a free kick for handball. Long end to this half, isn't it? As Pope was his best free kick taker as well. Going to give it Kieran Dowell. Haven't scored one yet on FIFA. Well, I have on FIFA, not on this career. Can Dowell do the business with the first one? Oh, and it looked good. It looked good. Just not enough power, and Etheridge is a monster of a keeper in size, so we'll let it slide. We still are 2-0 up in our game in hand. Should be back into that second place in no time. And if we do get Birmingham in the playoffs and we somehow bottle this, I think have faith that we could beat them again. I mean, they don't seem like the greatest of outfits here. I mean, I wish them all luck in the playoffs. I think they'll need it. However, they could punish me for just saying that. McGree on the ball. We're getting there closer with good pressure from us, but still no cigar at the end of it. No ball as Gardner passes it across to Dacres Cogley, keeping a lot of the ball of the Blues. They look like they're trying to get back into this game. Poor from Decadoveri to give the ball straight back to him. I don't know if I have Maloney on the bench as well. Would be a good game to get the youth prospect on as Halilovic gives it to McGree. Just keep pushing him back. And 70% possession in this second half. I've just seen from a stat by Birmingham in this second half. Literally, we have just touched the ball for the first time in about 15 in-game minutes. As can we do something straight from it? We love a bit of counter-attacking football. No one can catch Dejan as well with his 91 pace running at George Friend and Vasliv. Can he cut inside? Dejan to rescue. He's gone to ground. Referee. Nothing given. And with the squad we have, it's just better to run at them in this division than just tap it about. Look at this. The formation works superbly. Don't know if it'll work in the Prem, but it's definitely working here as Bobby Reid tries to cut inside, and it is not going to be a goal. I honestly thought I was going to see the net bulge then when I cut inside. Good defending from the men whose job it is, the defenders, as we've got 15 minutes left of this game. Gardner pressures on him, puts a good ball to Vasiri though, and McGree, so I say, onto Halilovic now. They're going to run down this wing, but Josh Doig cleans up. And for all the possession they've had, they probably deserve a goal as I tried to block that one off. Larson with a chance, Schubert with a save, another chance, and Schubert with an excellent double save. Wants a clean sheet, as I was going to say. Birmingham have kept a lot of this ball without actually having a shot. First couple of shots come at once there, though, in that little move, but a poor corner. Patterson with a poor header, and Decadoveri has to block it on the line. It could be for a nervy ending here. 2-0. Isn't the best scoreline in football. It's always an open door as it's another poor header, Patterson. That is why you're running out of contract, my son, as the ball is still in play despite them having a man down holding his shoulder. He's got back on his feet, out to Larson now. Just need to get another tackle in. It's across to Cowley, or Crowley, whatever his name is, and we should be seeing the game right out now. Mendina upfield to McGree over the top. They're still keeping the ball. I think they don't have time for 2 goals now, surely, as Lecco does have his foot on it, but Gregerson gets in there. Patterson, get rid of it, as come on, referee. There we go. Patterson was literally trying to play for them. Benzema would be slacking him off right now if he played for Madrid, as we have got the job done at St Andrews. 2-0, back into second spot, back where we started this episode. Instead, though, we don't have the advantage over Burnley, which is a shame. And a special shout out to that man right there, Josh Doig. Exceptional. As we are 3 points ahead of Sheffield United. I don't know about goal difference. 6 games left. 1 point in it between us and Burnley. They do lose games, they just don't draw them. So we're going to hope that they can lose some, and we can only do what's best for us and try and pick up 18 points from the last 6 games, which is the maximum. That's what we need to do. Brandon Pope, though, will not be part of this season, I don't think. 4-week injury. Maybe he's back for the last game, but do you just shove a fitness lacking player in the team back straight away? I don't know. So that's a big blow in terms of the central midfield spot. We actually don't have many others, do we? Midfield somewhere we're lacking. Need to get signing some of them in the summer. As Bristol City are the team up next. Is it going to be a played one? They've got a top scorer in there, Mubele. As what games do we have after this? We have this, Brentford and Middlesbrough. I'd say this is a play, then probably play Middlesbrough. Yeah, I'll play Middlesbrough because that's before Sheffield United in the next episode, which should guarantee us promotion. Fingers crossed if we don't do it today as well. So the team is as follows. You can see it right there. It's just Connolly instead of Brandon Pope. Josh Doig, still a left back now, 81 rated, as we're playing 5 at the back. Ugh. And how did Bristol City look then? The Robins, I think it is, Rocha in the net, Hunt, Moore, Sandler and Callas with Jay De Silva as a wing-back, Dwayne Holmes in the midfield and Liam Walsh. That's a good midfield pairing. Probably stronger than ours at the moment with the injury to Pope. Masengo in there as well with Mubele, the not top scorer, but 15 goals. And Semenyo scored a couple against us. Was it this season? Was it the start of this season when they beat us or the end of last? I am unsure, but we did have a struggle, a wobble against these. Used all his energy to just get, I think it was a 2-1 defeat. So hopefully it's different this time round at Blundell Park as well, when we're in good form. Don't know how they're doing in the league, but of course we're pushing on in the league, so got to keep on pushing on. As Jeff does have an early ball here. Connolly runs around, still making them runs despite not being in cam with Jeffcott back on the ball. Can we get an early goal? Come on, good run. Jeffcott, back heel it. Corner. And this is straight away from the team sheet. This Serescu in the box towards Jeffcott, who almost does score as well. Strong start. Oh, just frustrating that we didn't get an early goal there. Can't be having draws as well, like I said. Burnley don't draw, they only win or lose, and most of the time that is a win with the team they have, so we've got to keep it up ourselves. But these, of course, with 5 at the back, what do you expect, sitting very, very far back, but we could break it here as we looked for Connolly. I like the runs he makes, a lot more than Pope. He's got better shooting than Pope, but of course can't play 2 cams all the time, as Dowell has a bit of a run here, goes for a strike, and it was hit with some power. It's like Bristol just want to beat us here with the way they're sat back. Don't tell me that's Connolly down. I mean, I have got Patterson, but he is the last resort, of course. Chipped over the top towards Jeffcott. He's not going to get there, but it's an injury almost all the games. Crisis with the medical staff, I think. Just don't know what they're doing. Why they're not getting his players fit enough? Going to blame them because it's never happened before. You can see he's just staying around the same areas. Connolly's here. I'm not going to try sprinting with him. As just don't be for week or month or anything, as we do need you as well. Jamie Patton's going to have to come on against his old club in Bristol City, as Serescu makes a good tackle on Jay De Silva, caught forward. Keep going, Dayan, keep going. You've got to run on these defenders now. Cut inside of more, brilliant stuff. And Connolly, why did I pass to him? Matt Gehy to win a header. He's not going to. It's going to fall to Luke Ayling though. Straight out to Decker Dover-Reid. What a ball, Luke Ayling. Get that contract signed next episode. I think in the end I'm going to try and do it, as it's fallen to Harper here. Straight back over the top to Reid. Great ball. First time ball or second time, as Moore heads it behind. Jeffcott, I love him because he's just lurking. I mean, Garcia probably did do it better, but Jeffcott's starting to do what Garcia once did, as the ball's whipped in towards Harper. It's going to fall back out to Dowell, and another corner ball for us here. 35 minutes in, been all us, but no shots of real venom, as Jeffcott should have got another header in there. For Harper, round the corner now to Patterson. We've got a big chance here. Chip it over the top. It's not a good one. Dowell with a great touch though. Little flick to keep hold of the ball. Into Jeffcott as well. Back to Patterson. Might as well take a shot here, and that is well wide. Don't want to score against his old club, does Jamie. And sometimes that's the case with players. Definitely not Dowell though, of course. Had the game of his life against Everton, as can we win that header? No. Bristol City, I'm concerned how well they're doing defensively, because this could just stick at a level pegging game, as Jeffcott does have a free kick here. It is miles out. I'm going to put Dowell on it. Imagine if we scored this. Imagine. A lot of power aimed slightly towards the side. And what am I even thinking? It's terrible judgment from me, as Gregerson gives it to Doig, and that is the half-time whistle. 0-0. Like I said, we don't want draws, but the way these are defending, it looks like that could be the outcome. Need something to just break the ice. Look, Connolly's runs were great early on as well. Shame he's got injured, as there's nothing really we can do with the injuries we've had. And Dwayne Holmes on the ball here in a Bristol City shirt. He's an ex-Scunthorpe player. He'll want to score. It's gone round the corner. Matt Gehy, you've got to be on that quicker. Bristol City are the ones threatening. Their first shot of the game comes at the start of the second half. Patterson, he needs to get better with them headers at the front post. Power away or even behind, not straight back to them, as Masengo has the ball. It's another block mark. I don't like this. I'm going to change from Patterson as well. Don't pass the player we're marking. As Doig, yes, he deals with it better. I mean, it's still to Holmes, as no one's on the edge. Back to Holmes again. In the middle to Moore. To Adama Semeyo, I don't know his first name actually, out to Masengo, and they're going all the way back. Here he is with the ball again, across the field. It's to Mubiele, the player who scored loads of goals for them, turns as easily, and Bristol City lead at Blundell Park. The form is out of the window now. It's mishmash. It's like a packet of Starburst, as they have gone and scored against us to put us behind in a game that does matter a lot. Burnley, of course, 1 point ahead. Sheffield United 3 behind. Got to play them still. And they've gone and scored. Oh, no. Injuries have done us in here. Injuries have done us in big time. I'm going to keep calm and try and score again, like I have been doing all game already. But still, that is not a good thing. To concede there is absolutely horrible, because, of course, now they're going to get their tails up and just defend even more than they have been doing already. But Doig, undoubtedly the best player this episode so far, tries to put a ball in the middle. That's poor from you. And Semeyo on a run again. We've sent many players forward. Mark Gehy's been spun into Semengo. What a save, Schubert. And that is why he's 81 rated. Great stuff. but still not seeing it out. Dwayne Holmes in the middle to Semenyo. Good tackle this time. Harper to run forward. Can we get a run on from you, Jeff? Got straight down that middle. It's a good ball up to him. It's Dowell, actually. Same colour boots, as he's going to have to shoot across, and he scores! We need the ball, though. No draw. It's a lucky goal. It's a toe peg, but that is what Dowell is famous for. Going to skip the replay as well. Can't be watching that, as we need the 3 points. And De Silva back into Masengo. Across now to Semenyo. In the middle to Mubele. Masiengo. Let's get a tackle in, boys. Don't let them keep on going. As Dwayne Holmes does have the ball. There we go, Harper. Very nice indeed, as Dowell's going to pass it out to Tekatova Reid now. Run it down this wing. 10 minutes to get this next goal. Josh Doig, he lets Jeffcott go by. He gives it to Patterson. A bit of a dodgy ball onto Jeffcott. Now to Patterson. It's building up. We're in each other's way, and that was meant for Sorescu. I had to pull it back because he were offside. Now to Aylin in the middle to Dowell. Jeffcott, make this move through the middle, please. He's took a touch. He shoots across net, and he scores! It's Luke Jeffcott with the goal. I don't know what that was. What a goal that is. What a vital one. As the Plymouth Argyle player, well, once was, is now a Loyal Town one and has got us 3 points. Normal business resumed. 2 minutes to see this out. It's whipped very far upfield. Semenyo with a header down to Jeju. Looking over the top for Masiengo. No, this is Masiengo. 2 throw players they've got. As it's now into Dwayne Holmes. We've got to defend, boys. He's not going to blow the whistle whilst it's here. It needs to go out. Gregerson, careful with those legs. As Matt Gehi comes across. Calmly passes it out to Sorescu. And that is the final whistle. Banana skin avoided. Beautiful play that to get a win after just mauling at that 5 at the back. Couldn't get him past in the first half, but in the second half, we've somehow found a way through, even though they were the better team all along. Very irritating game, that one. Very irritating, as we are above Burnley now, but they're the ones with the game in hand, so I'm not getting ahead of myself again. Sheffield United win. They're going to keep the pressure firmly on us. Michael Connolly's out for 3 months! Oh, he's done for the season then. The guy who got the equaliser against City and had a really good game there. He's unfortunately going to be out as Burnley go back top. I mean, we've hit the 90-point mark, which is excellent, but still, with them injuries and a slim way to go, still Sheffield United to play again, I'm not feeling too confident as I once was. And it is Brentford next. I don't know where they sit in the league as well, as I think I'm going to play Middlesbrough afterwards, depending on who's higher in the league, I think. The lower down we will actually play, so it depends. If they're higher up, I might sim them. Of course, I'm joking as well, as they sit in 16th. They have fallen off a lot in this save. Brentford, I don't get what the issue around them is. They've got a lot of good players as well. Like, they've got 2 77 rated strikers. That's better than ours. And they still can't find a way around it. I want us to look at Middlesbrough's lineup, though. They were in the relegation at one point, so I am concerned about playing them. How they're doing now? They are back in the relegation, joint with Sunderland, as Sunderland have a game in hand. That means if we play them in a sim game, they are going to scrap like beavers, like Chris Kamara would say against us. So I don't think I'm going to be simming that one. I have to fix the problem myself, which is Michael Connolly being out. So I'm going to do that straight away. Who am I going to put in? Mitchell, and then relegate Mitchell to the bench pattern. I wish I want to put Traore as a centre-back now, with Schubert in the goal, Aylin, Gehi, Gregerson, Doig, Harper, Dowell, Patterson, Sorescu, Jeffcott and Reid. And we'll switch them around because I don't want him playing -5. There we go. We've got the team for the Bees. Should be the Bees' knees against the Bees, Brentford. Oh, that was a big mouthful. Surprised I got that right. Probably popped the microphone a lot, as we need to try and get a result. It's a 4 at the back. No Pontus Jansson, but they've still got Ethan Pinnock. As can we get the result against them? It is a 0-0. Oh! 38% possession, 0 shots. We have 62 and still fail to score. It seems to me like Jeffcott loves to score when we play him in game, but in simulated ones he just don't turn up. As we are now joint with Burnley, but they have a game in hand. There'll be 3 above us then and run away, but Sheffield United failed to win. That's actually bigger than being close to Burnley. I don't have a clue we've escaped that. And yet, Burnley have won the game in hand. That's brilliant. So Middlesbrough, it's going to have to be a scrap for second place now. We've let ourselves down today, and I don't have a clue what to expect from the Borough, as Sheffield United have played their game in hand, and it looks like they have a better goal difference than us, because they have gone above us. Right, we need to win this game. I mean, we could draw and still be above them, but then again, I want to try and keep the pressure on the team above in Burnley. If we can, it's going to be hard now with Schubert in the goal. Ayling, Gehi, Gregerson and Doig at the back. Harper, Patterson and Dowell. Sorescu, Jeffcott and Decadova are the team that go to the field. If we lose this game and have to go into, well, these are 23rd, we shouldn't lose this game, and we have to go into Sheffield United at Blundell Park hoping for a win, and if we don't get a win, we won't get into the top 3. I will be livid if that is the outcome. And Borough away, you know, at the Riverside isn't the easiest game, despite their position in the league. Stefanovic in net, Spencer's good, Hall, Wood, McNair and Coulson at 5-back, with Hackney wing, who I had a look at actually signing at one point, and George Saville in the midfield, with Campunzano, he's like 77 rated, and Godinez up front. Not a bad team. We could not bottle this, could we? And I don't mind the Riverside to play at. Nice little stadium this one. I say little, it's massive compared to Blundell Park, as we've got a tackle in there. Sorescu didn't even know it would come into him. Ayling, I still need to get signing the contract. Gets a really good touch on there. Rekiem Harper now in the middle, around the corner to Jeffcott, who's still onside and knocked, but nothing given. Got to just keep the pressure on them though, and not let them get these two running through 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. Campunzano and Godinez, very, very scary. As Lewis Wing does have the ball, gives it to one of them, number 10 that is. Campunzano's right, not number 10, I need to remember that. As it's back to Wing, we're running with Mark Gehi. They've got a lot of the ball here, Borough, for a 23rd place side. Saville with a tackle coming in from Ayling, who actually wins the ball. Good start from Luke. Forward straight away to Patterson. Patterson with good touches away, but Jeffcott's in his way. And Sorescu, far back. What are you doing back? You're not a right back anymore. Harper around the corner. On to Patterson. We've got a run there from Dayan, who's coming forward. Now on to Ayling behind him. Whip a good ball, and he's not the best at crossing, as that looked actually quite decent. I think it was Grant Hall who got it away. So 20 minutes in. It looks like we're both trying to play football, but not really. Hey, at least it's got a fast tempo. You expect that from a team scrapping to go up and a team scrapping to survive not going down, as it's on to Doig now around the corner. Josh Doig, quality. Will it prevail? It's a ball in from Doig. Jeffcott misses his header. Big chance from Luke Jeffcott. I'm still concentrated though, as that really needed to go in to give us a bit of a boost. And in fact, looks like it's going to be a bit of a boost to Middlesbrough instead, because the fans, of course, thought that were going to go in. It hasn't. They have roared from their keeper's delight as Hackney has the ball forward here. It's tackled and it falls straight to Saville to hit it in first time. We are behind at the Riverside, and I can't believe it. You could just call this 23rd place side. Typical. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Why did I say we could bottle this? Because it looks like we have. Look at that. Deflects off Gregerson and just pings straight to George Saville, who pings it into the bottom corner himself. A right goal. That side netting. Schubert, absolutely no chance, even if he is in the centre of his sticks. Reputation for rubbish at the end of the season. That's what I'd say we have. Of course, bottled it and went in the playoffs 2 seasons ago when we got promoted. That was terrible. And it could be the same here. Playoff football. I mean, I have faith if we get into the playoffs, but by this result doesn't really spark confidence. And Decadova Reid, right, just before half-time, Decadova Reid has a run here against Borough. Come on, experienced championship player, drag us out of this mess straight away, as he doesn't really get a touch on it. That can't be a goal kick. Would put it out. As oh my days, it's going against us all today, I reckon. I reckon this isn't going to be a lucky day. It's just terrible. It's not even a bad tackle, that from Doig, and it's been given. You can see what the referee wants. He wants an entertaining end to the season by letting us lose. And don't let it be 2. Hackett on the ball, round to Godinez, who stings the gloves of Schubert. Never had faith in him scoring from that angle. That's half-time. 1-0 down to Middlesbrough. Nothing to say. Straight into the second half. Don't have a clue what's going on elsewhere as well. I'm not going to listen to it, as Luke Ayling starts with the ball here. I wonder if Burnley are actually winning though. But I've got to forget. It's us we've got to focus on. Switch straight from Dowell. Oh, that's shocking. And Jeffcott. I mean, nothing's happened so far in the second half. Good run from Patterson though. Patterson, one more. He's onside. He's Harper. And no way is he off. What a goal he's just scored as well. The referees gave it offside. I'm going attacking and I'm going to put Oliver Burke on as well. I need to go for it straight away. No draws. A win. And Hackney on the ball again. Oh my... Doig's just fallen over. Doig just literally fell over without a button pressed as Walker does have the ball now in the middle. Get across Matt Gehi. Good tackle. And Doig, that was meant for the inside, but it's locked onto Reed for some reason. It's just that kind of game as Patterson does turn. Look for Jeffcott. Good touch from Jeffcott. Can't turn and try and give it to Burke, who was making a run. It is not our game. It's George Saville by far man of the match. Pings it out to... Who is this? It's Coulson. Straight past Gregerson, who just kept on running. Lewis Wing in the middle towards the edge of the box. Hackney. Oh, and it's a good touch from Matt Gehi. A really good touch because Jeff got on your bike. And any other game that goes straight through where I'm aiming it, straight through the middle, chipped over the top to Jeff got who's on a run. But of course, in these circumstances, it just doesn't want to work. It's going to be a defeat. You can just smell it. You can just smell it. Camponzano now turns Gregerson onto Wing. It's deflected. It's Doig with a big tackle. It's, oh my days, a saviour. If we don't get something out of this game and he's just made that tackle, I am going to be livid as Dowell gives it out to Decadova Reed right now. Turn back inside. It's a dodgy touch onto Dowell behind him. As that's not a good ball as well, but I did love that tackle before, but it's not going to be enough. And there's 1 minute left of the game. Luke Ayling chasing Coulson down. I mean, we've lost Connolly and Pope, but there is no excuse. They're youth players. They are kids. As we've got the ball here with Burke, looking for Jeffcott. Burke is going to fall back to him again. Jeffcott through the middle. It has to be now Luke. And it's not turned inside of Wood. That's going to be it. It's going to be it. He's moved the ball out of play. And we lose to Middlesbrough. The relegation threatened side have beaten us to increase their chances of survival. Sheffield United go above us in the league now on goal difference as we play them next time at Blundell Park. What a hole we have left. And Burnley win. That's the title wrapped up. How does it look? How does it look? It looks like that. We've got 91 points. Well, if we get 91 points and have to go in playoffs, I'm going to be livid. As, yeah, Sheffield United are above us. Burnley, 6 points front. I think they've won the league now. There's no chasing them. 6 points out of... They have to lose the last 2 games. That's not going to happen. Sheffield United next, at home, has to be a win. The goal difference is 45 to 33. That's how many goals we've conceded. 45, jeez. So we've got to beat them. We've got to beat them. We're not stepping that goal difference up above them. We have to beat Sheffield United in the next game to stand a chance at getting promoted. Never mind Barnsley, which is a local derby as well, and Hull, which is the biggest derby of all to end out with. What a large episode we have up next. What a large episode. We have to win all the games. We bottled it. We bottled it if not. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Makes for good entertainment, not enjoyable in terms of wanting us to get to the Prem. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notifications turned on as well, so you do not miss an episode in the future. So I need to rest, recuperate, and get ready for this big game. Also, you can find me on Twitch, YT_MWS_. I am streaming a lot more on that. No FIFA though, just yet, as I'm just trying to plan it. I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you in tomorrow's big game. In a bit. And peace.